Let's see if anybody's out there. What's going on, everybody? I am doing a quick live today. I just wanted to discuss something that was brought to my attention in my inbox. I mean, it's an old story, but you guys probably have heard about it, as most stories, though you hear most of them regarding MJ. But I see so far we have a couple of people with us. But let's let a few more people roll in before I get started. Hopefully, you guys are able to join. If not, you guys can check out the replay after. But this discussion is about an old story from Dr. Conrad Murray and him saying that MJ suffered from chemical castration, and that's been circulating around the MJ fandom and the MJ community. And I can't say I honestly agree with you guys, because if you guys do the research, you would know that there are so many things wrong that he couldn't have done that himself. And Conrad Murray had made a statement. Let me go to the article. Hold on. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Just make sure that you guys can hear me. I see there's 11 of you guys out there. Type MJ if you can hear me. I just want to make sure that I'm being heard, because I don't want to totally get into it and then you guys message, you can't hear you. All right, perfect. Well, sorry I'm not appearing on camera again today, but of course I have quarantine here, so I can't appear on camera. But anyways, of course, as usual, I usually have subscribers or friends of mine who will inbox me questions regarding MJ, which is something I'm all for. I love to answer questions about MJ or do a little research even on stuff that I don't know about him. But I will say this, this story that was shared with Oprah from Conrad Murray back in 2009, 10, I don't remember, before he went in. Trying to think when the hell he said it, but let me share my screen. I can go to this article and share with you guys what I'm looking at. All right, can you see what I'm looking at? All right, that article is about the dark secret behind MJ's high-pitched voice. Now, in that article, they're talking about what Conrad Murray had said to Oprah and made these allegations, and that's what I'll refer to them as, is allegations about Joe Jackson deciding to medically castrate his own child just to keep him having a young-sounding voice for the sake of the singing group, being that Michael eventually would have to grow up and go through puberty. I call BS. Conrad Murray wasn't around at that time to even know the family to even say anything like that. Or also, do you realize that those injections for chemical castration cost up to $1,000 to $2,000 a month in modern age? So imagine what did they cost back then. Not only that, that's not a typical medication or stringent or astringent that is giving out to the common household user. I'm not sure where the story had come from that Joe Jackson had did this to his own child for the sake of fame, but it's BS. Not only that, it just doesn't make sense. MJ would have had to gotten them injections 3 times a week. So that means at home, Joe Jackson would have been injecting his child with this astringent twice a week just to keep his voice a little high-pitched and keep him sounding young. Does that make sense to you guys? I have to ask you, I mean, does it actually make sense to you? But let me read through this article real quick. Okay, Pop King MJ's voice needs no introduction, but it looks like his high-pitched voice had a dark secret. Now, according to his Dr. Conrad Murray, Michael's father, Joe Jackson, performed chemical castration on the pop star to maintain his tone, which is that, of course, that soft tone that MJ always carried his entire career. Conrad Murray is claiming that that tone comes from chemical castration. Now, let me go to the screen with the definition. Now, chemical castration via anaphrodisiac drugs, whether to reduce libido or sexual activity, to treat cancer or otherwise, unlike surgical castration where the gonads are removed through an incision on the body. Chemical castration does not remove organs, nor is it a form of sterilization. Chemical castration is generally reversible when treatment is discontinued. So, even if there was a possibility that MJ was quote unquote chemically castrated by his father, that effect would have worn off if discontinued. So, in other words, for MJ to sound the way he sounded up until June 25th, 2009, you mean to tell me that he was taking those injections of that medication his entire life to keep up that sound? BS. More BS. More BS. Not only that, it's illegal to give that to children. And let me go to this screen. Hold on. Let me share this with you guys. Can you guys see my screen? I just want to make sure. Say you frozen and buffered again. I'm not sure. Let me look at this real fast though. Because it might not be me. Might not be me this time. No, it shows that I'm good to go. I'm live. I'm not sure what's going on though, but apparently I'm buffering. But it doesn't make sense, and Conrad Murray is a liar. And I don't want to disrespect anyone because that's the last thing I, want to do. I don't want to actually disrespect anybody. I've never disrespected anybody on my channel. I will, however, call them out on their nonsense, but I don't actually disrespect anybody. But no, it's not good at all. I definitely agree with you guys. It's not good at all. But let me put this up on the screen really fast so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I see that there's 12 of you watching. What's up, everybody who's watching? I'm sorry I'm not looking at the live chat. I'm just kind of trying to stay focused so that way I could actually show you guys what I actually want to show you. But anyways, X out this article and let me share something else with you guys real fast. Now, where is it? All right, here it is, Wikipedia. Now, according to Wikipedia, chemical castration is only done to sex offenders. So why, and I repeat, why would anyone, any parent, be injecting their child with anything to change their DNA structure to keep them from growing up? It does not make sense. Period. In May 2016, according to Wikipedia, the New York Times reported that a number of countries use chemical castration on sex offenders, often in return for reduced sentences. But also, what chemical castration does is lower your, and I have to be very clean with how I say it because YouTube will flag me for it. You know how YouTube is. But anyway, chemical castration would lower your libido, which would keep you from wanting to per se perform sexually. Or this could also change, if it was given to a child, it can change how they per se age growing through puberty. So for them to even say that Joe Jackson was doing that to his own child, it doesn't make sense at all. And this article that I was showing you guys earlier on from IBT was from 2018. They was discussing something that Conrad Murray had discussed with Oprah a long time ago. But of course, most of my viewers will inbox me and ask me questions about stuff that they read, being that I do a lot of research. But there's some things I have to do research on myself. But this is a topic that I don't have to research and know that Joe Jackson was not that dumb of a person. He might have spanked his kids to success, but you think he's going to inject some weird-ass chemical into his children for a damn musical career? Makes no sense. And I'll keep saying it makes no sense. Yeah, where is poetic justice? Where is poetic? But I don't believe Conrad Murray. MJ always had a voice like that that was not from any medical injections from MJ's father. There wasn't no medical injections from any doctor. If there are, as much as the MJ community pulls up receipt wise, I want to see receipts for that if there is a claim to this being real. I would love to see someone pull up a receipt on that. But I guarantee there will never be any because why? It's a bold faced lie, another one. So stop believing some of this stuff. And I'm not telling people what to believe, but a lot of this stuff that does pop up, it doesn't make sense at all. And it's no disrespect to the viewers, it's disrespect to the writers and the authors of these articles, as well as these fools who put out these damn stories. I mean, it's crazy, guys. And I mean, I do want you guys to keep your eyes open and be prepared for a lot of the stuff that's coming regarding MJ because we already know that it's always going to be a bunch of crap. It's always going to be a bunch of crap regarding MJ. But I just wanted to come on and chat about that really fast. I mean, I hope all is well with everybody because I know everybody is still dealing with this quarantine. And this quarantine has everybody trapped inside. Nobody's really able to go anywhere unless it's somewhere important or you're an essential worker where you still have to work. You still have to go to the hospital, still handle patients, do all of this different stuff. So it's a lot of stuff that you guys are dealing with in your everyday lives. And I hope everything is okay with everybody. And I wish you guys a lot of love. I do. But let's see what's going on out there. What are you talking about when Michael Jackson changed his voice via his father? If you were listening, Scott, what I was talking about is the fact that Conrad Murray, and this is years ago, decided to share with Oprah Winfrey a story that he feels is the truth regarding Joe Jackson, who is Michael Jackson's father, chemically castrating his own child to avoid having Michael Jackson go through puberty to keep his soft spoken tone. That's what the conversation is about. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Conrad Murray has been a known liar, but there are some things that he has told the truth about. But this isn't one of them. And I hate to say it, I'm not agreeing with it, and I refuse to agree with it. But I do urge you guys to watch some of these stories that you read or look into because a lot of them are trash. MJ said it himself. They're trash. They're garbage. They're rubbish. Why do you keep reading them? Like, why do you want to read them? Don't keep reading this crap. Because what MJ said is just because you read it on a magazine or see it on a TV screen, don't make it factual or actual. None of it. None of it is real. It's all an illusion. I agree. Why do people keep coming after MJ? It makes no sense. Just let him rest in peace. Well, not even rest in peace, because MJ is still here with us. But let him be with all of this nonsense. I mean, as stories keep popping up, whether old or new, I will be hopping on and I will be talking about it. So, as you guys inbox me questions and ask my opinions on things, I will be hopping on to discuss it live with you guys. So, that's going to be my new thing from now on. So, be sure to look out for more live streams from me. Some will be on camera, some will be off, but we'll work that out in the future. But anyways, guys, if you want to see more from my YouTube channel, please hit that like button. And please continue to share these live streams. Please continue to comment on these videos. And more is going to be coming from me a lot soon, especially regarding live streams, live podcasts, videos, and everything. But guys, what did you think of yesterday's podcast? Did you guys get to watch it? The Chat with Kid Hyphen, episode 9 of the Moonwalkers Chat podcast? Wait, Pam says we're free. They freed you guys? They're talking about freeing us May 15th here in New York. But, man, we shall see. There's no telling what Governor Cuomo has planned for us here in New York because he's back and forth and wishy-washy on the things he's sharing with us New Yorkers. So, We shall see. But wow, y'all were freed Monday. I want to be free again. Like, I want to be free. Oh man. I mean, this whole being trapped indoors thing. I mean, we can go out, but I've been seeing crap on the news where people have been getting their asses kicked for going outdoors and remaining outdoors and hanging outside too long by the police here. I've seen the videos. Won't be me. Won't be happening to me. There are laws against that. And quarantine or no quarantine, you won't be kicking my butt. Says London is next week. Well, I look forward to being out of this quarantine too. And for you all who have made it out of the quarantine, I'm happy for you because it sucks. It sucks. And I wish nothing but the best for everybody. And I'm gonna do these live streams a lot more. So make sure you guys hit that like button if you want to hear more from my YouTube channel, because I definitely have more in store. But how many of you actually believe that Joe Jackson would do something like chemical castration to his own child? Comment down below in the comment section, and I'm going to see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.